good evening to you all. Well, I'm delighted to be here, and I'm delighted that you have this wonderful series of events. This is the 12th, I believe. And it's important that in life, as Rabia said, we develop a wholesome personality. It's not just good enough to be good in your subject. You must be a good human being first. And since I am a scientist, I'm a professor of organic chemistry, and that's what I've done all my life, let me tell you about this wonderful world of science, of discovery, of knowledge. A world where truth is indeed stranger than fiction. And every day brings 1,000 new discoveries, and many of them are transforming our lives in a multitude of ways. Let us turn to space first. Many people thought that it was just an empty vacuum. Not true. It's bubbling with energy. It's bubbling with untold forces. In fact, only 5% of the visible universe, the mass of only is accounted for by the stars and by the planets and by the galaxies. The rest of the 95% is a huge mystery. That what is the mass of the universe, the visible universe, the rest of the 95%? They call it dark matter and dark energy. And scientists are puzzled what's going on. Just a few months ago, the Einstein's theory of general relativity was questioned. Einstein had proposed that nothing can travel faster than light, but an organization in Switzerland, CERN, said they had discovered neutrinos which did travel faster than light. And if that turns out to be true, then the physicists will have to get their heads down and think about the fundamental aspects of physics. Talking about the stars again, you know, these are, in the bosoms of these stars, some wonderful reactions occur. Fusion reactions where hydrogen combines with helium and lithium and beryllium and boron and carbon and nitrogen and phosphorus and sulfur and what have you. In the bigger stars, you have the birth of nickel and gold and silver and iron and all the other elements, the heavier elements. And then these stars have this strange life cycle. They grow to about 10,000 times their size or 10,000 times their size, and then they explode. The supernova explosion, which lights up the galaxy for some time. And then all this material that has been synthesized in their bosoms is spread out into space. And then something even more wonderful happens. And this is what I call perhaps the greatest miracle of them all. That this material starts recoalescing and reconglomerating and gathering back. And finally the planets are formed, the Earth and Moon. And finally, you and I are formed. So, dear children, you and I are all made of stardust. And this is not just a theory. This is a scientific fact. Every single atom in your body was once in the center of a burning star. And that's why I tell my students and my children that, dear students, you are made of stardust. This is a scientific fact. So shine and let the light of knowledge illuminate the world around us. I write these articles every Sunday in Dawn, in the images section, under the heading The Wondrous World of Science. And I talk about new discoveries in material sciences and in genomics and in a variety of other fields, stem cells and medical research. For instance, in the field of material sciences, you have the advent of nanotechnology, and so you have cellulose now. Nanocellulose, which is bulletproof, stronger than steel. Paper basically, something made out of paper, which is stronger than steel. You have blind seeing with their tongue. This is a company called YCAB in Wisconsin, which has developed this device where blind people have a little camera on their glasses. And this takes in the optical signals. These are then converted into electrical signals, which are then transferred into a lollipop-like device in the tongue. And this then transfers the images to the brain. And this restores partial eyesight. So a completely blind person can distinguish between a knife and a fork and partly see the lift buttons. And this is being used for soldiers which were injured, the American and British soldiers in the war in Afghanistan and Iraq. So partial eyesight is destroyed. And you have completely paralyzed people moving wheelchairs with thought control. People who can't even move their fingers. They just wear a cap. You know, after a stroke, you can be completely paralyzed and you can often not move any of your limbs. So they have a cap, a non-intrusive, just a cap which has sensors. And all that they do is think that I want my wheelchair to go there and it goes there. I want my wheelchair to go there and it goes there. So this is the wonderful world of scientific research. And so I hope I say these things, that this is an exciting age, whether it's biotechnology, where seeds can be grown in a place like this, and you can have plants can be grown in a place like this, and you can have millions of plants without seeds, just using tissue culture technology. We are just discovering the basis of salt tolerance in certain plants, and the ability to transfer the genes present in those plants to crop plants like wheat or maize, so that you can use seawater for planting, for cultivation, or we are understanding how stem cells work and how we can repair kidneys or heart tissues damaged using stem cells. And I could go on forever of this strange and wondrous world of science. So, dear children, I hope that during your life you'll have the same fun that I've had in my life. I'm still in my lab in Karachi University. There's a postgraduate center of chemistry, and I guide research students. And it's fun. So scientific research is not a 9-to-5 job. It's being paid for a love affair, if I may put it that way. So it's a lot of fun. You have the opportunity of learning, of making new paths, not only for your country, but for the world, for discovery, and for crossing your minds with the best around the world. So it's a very exciting life to live, whatever field you are. So I won't give you a long speech. I'll just say in the end that it's important that during your life you do not compromise on principles. The most important thing of all is integrity, to have the courage to stand up and speak what you think is right, and to make it known to others. A lot of the problems that we have in Pakistan are because we turn our face the other way when we see wrong being done. So have the courage to speak up when you see things become wrong. So thank you very much, and I wish you this class and all the best, and I hope that these children will grow up and contribute in a major way and shine like the stars which we are all made of. Thank you.
People who've made significant contributions to the Pakistani IT industry and the rest of the world. And one of the questions, the answer was actually you. But unfortunately, none of the students knew it. And fortunately, there was one gentleman, the team leader from ISEO, if you can please stand. That was the young man who knew who you were. And he... Sorry?
I'm from Aitchison College Law.
Aitchison College, my apologies. Aitchison College, who knew exactly who you were. So can we please give both of you a very, very good round. Dr. Atta is actually going to stay on for just a bit, and we're going to give away the first 2 categories of prizes. And you know how long this can get, but we won't keep you here for too long, sir. We're going to start with the prize distribution ceremony for Art 1. And Sheda, we're going to start off with 3rd place. And once again, note to the students, as always, as you do always, please give your full support to every school that comes up to receive an award. And it doesn't matter whether your name wasn't called, you all are winners as long as you've participated at the ISEO. So let's get things started off. In 3rd place for Art 1 there was actually a tie. The tie is between team code A008 Aitchison College Prep School, Mohammed Mustafa Taj.
Just take the lead, please.
And the tie is with this school, whose name is Ladybird Grammar School, ONA level, team code L001, and the name of the student is Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa. Come on, look at the height of these kids. They need more support. In second place, for Art 1, we have team code D005, Defense Authority Model High School, Phase 7, and the participant's name is Zunaira Bukhari. Okay, I don't think she's here. Is that you? No. I don't think this young lady is here. No problem. In first place, the winner for Art 1 is team code B005, Bengia College Navy Heights Campus, Mahmoud Safar. Come on, everybody, give us some support.
Only one, please, Appa.
Mahmoud Safar.
Please, बेटे आप बैठ जाइए. Go and sit down in your place. Please.
For Art 2, we've got, once again, a tie for third place. I'm going to announce the tie. There we go, that's it. Stop breathing there. In third place, we've got team code B020, Beacon House School System Middle PCHS, Maria Khan. Can the team leader come up? Yes, please quickly come up. So this here again, you are not Maria Khan, you are the team leader. Come on, round of applause to the team leader. Okay. In third place, now this third place winner gets a prize also, in addition to the certificate, and this prize is given by one of our sponsors, Fuji Tech. So they get this third prize certificate as well as a prize. So once again in third place is team code A003, Aga Khan School, Canada, Vishal Hanji. Vishal, are you here? Are you Vishal? Team leader. Come up. So this is the team lead from Aga Khan School, Canada, and Vishal, on behalf of Fuji Tech, also gets a gaming mouse. So best of luck. I do hope you will pass that along to Vishal. In second place, we've got team code B033, North Nazarbath, Cambridge. Syed Ali Haider, team code B033. I'm assuming it's in-house. I'm not sure. Team code B003, sorry, B033. Okay, perhaps nobody is here. So for Art 2s, in second place was B033, and the name of the student was Syed Ali Haider. We'll have the prize given on to him later on. And in first place for Art 2 is B040, British Overseas School, Mikhail Maqsood. Is Mikhail here? Okay, Mikhail is here. Come on guys, Mikhail is here. Can you please applaud for him? And the big prize, Mikhail gets the big prize of a 17-inch LCD monitor for his computer. Sponsors Fuji Tech, so thank you very much and congratulations, Mikhail. I will be your friend if you give me the LCD monitor. What is it, sir? Is it make friendship with me? Do you think Mikhail will share?
Sure.
You think so? Okay, Mikhail, we'll meet you later on. I know.
That's why I said sure.
I know, of course. There we go. In Art 3, that's the next category, sir. And in Art 3, in third place, we've got team code B007, Behriya College, Karachi Noor, Fahim Ahmed. That's what I love about the schools. In Art 3, in second place, we've got team code S007, South Shore School for A-levels, Fahad Najm. Fahad Najm. And South Shore, what is it that you say? Bus, एक ही बात. Are you sure? Thank you. In first place, the winners of the R3 category is team code S009, St. Pat's High School, Huzaifa Mimtaz, Sayyid Rashid Hassan, and Sayyid Saim bin Tahir. And Saim is the young man whose birthday we also celebrated. And if I stand next to him, which I'm not going to, you can see he's like 3 feet taller than I am. And somebody put photographs on Facebook where I am so short and he's so tall, it's not even funny. Event. I'm actually gonna Oh, Saim, can you come back? You don't want your trophy? But that's really nice, Dr. Saab, because I think he was so enthralled by meeting you, he forgot to pick up his trophy. Hillary, you have to give some space. We've got chess coming up next. And I'm wondering if I could request Sharmeen Beg Chinoy to also join Dr. Saab on stage, and you can jointly just present your awards. For chess 1, which is a team event, in third place, we've got team code B001, BVS Parsi High School, Minhaj Haider. Minhaj, are you here? You are here. try it. You cannot. Okay?
Rabia, like to catch. Okay.
I realize Sharmeen actually has a flight to catch. We're just going to quickly go through this. In second place with the Chess 1 team event is team code T018, the City School Jinnah campus from Hyderabad. And the winner is Hamad Ahmed. Hamad, are you here? One? Okay. And the winner of Chess 1 is team code S002, Saisa, main campus, Farah Iqbal. Chess 2. We have in third place team code S006. The participant's name is Komil Ahmed. Okay, go ahead. The team leader is here. And Hunaid, are you here? Are you Hunaid? You're not. I told you. And Chess 2, the winners are team code B001, PVS Farsi High School, Zain Afzal. Come on guys, you need to give him a little bit of support. Was just for me. Sorry, before, if you have to go, Sharmeen, we let you go. You have a flight to catch? Sharmeen has a flight to catch, so I'm actually going to do the unorthodox thing and say, if you have to go, please go. I don't want you to move.
Thank you so much.
And best of luck at the Oscars.
God bless you.
Chess 3 event in third place. Team code D028, Beacon House Jubilee Campus, Samad Tirmizi. Samad, are you here? Or is anyone from Beacon House Jubilee here? Perhaps not. Sir, we'll go on to the next one. It's the second last for you. In second place for Chess 3, we've got team code T024, the Lyceum School, Zain Wahab.
Our guest from Wales.
Zain, are you here? Or is someone from the Lyceum School here? Perhaps not. They're probably thinking of a strategic move at home. Oh, they are coming. Perhaps a little later, we can give this to them later on. And in first place, the winners of Chess 3 are the British Overseas School, B040, Shayan Makhdoumi. you very much. Sir, if you can just step down, we have a plaque of appreciation which I would like Mrs. Qasim to give to you. And Shada, you have the plaque. And ladies and gentlemen, young boys and girls, if we could please give a big round of applause to Dr. Atta.
I'll bring my A1s and A2s for you. Thank you so much.
And for those of you who would like to know exactly how humble Professor Dr. Atta Rahman has been, run a search for him on Google and you'll be shocked to see pages and pages and pages and gigabytes of information available about him as to how much of a service he's done for all of us and what he continues to do. So do research and come back, because next month when we have a technology quiz or some discussion somewhere, we will be asking you about that also.
A little piece of good news.
Yeah.
We've asked Dr. Atta if he can get our A1s and A2s to his lab. So he's let us do that.
Oh, wonderful.
So KHS will be taking you some.
That's wonderful. While the Qawwali presentation prepares, I know a lot of you have interacted with little boys and girls, little guys who've been asking you, can we take your interview? Can we take your interview? And this is something that I've been working with Mrs. Qasim for some time now, and we picked up a group of about 14 or 15 young kids from the Karachi High School, taught them a little bit about news reporting and how to conduct interviews, not very much. And these 13 or 14 kids have done more than 75 interviews over the course of 5 days, all on their own. As a result, on the ISEO YouTube channel, on ISEO PK channel on YouTube, there have been more than 5,000 people who have come and seen those videos, and they continue to watch these videos, which, because I'm standing here, these kids conduct all this on their own with the help of a colleague of mine, and I'm going to introduce you to all of them. And while the Qawwali preparations are ongoing, I'm wondering if we could have the ISEO newsroom team broadcast video that I have prepared. But hey, just hang on one second, Shurjeet. Is the ISEO newsroom team here? Are all of you here? Okay, they're conducting Ms. Sharmeen's interview. Okay. No problem. We have a few moments. Because there's actually a surprise that I put together for them. And I also wanted to see the looks on their faces, as well as you, to see how much work they have actually done. But no worries, perhaps we can continue on with the Qawwali presentation. And then, when the newsroom team gets free from their duties of interviews, we can then play the video at that time.